you ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
The Roundtable comes to you from Lincoln Center with a brand new play called NA coming to Lincoln Center this season. And let me tell you, Holland, Ana, Diane Paulus, what happens behind closed doors, the Speaker of the House, and the youngest senator meeting to try to change this country. Is there something more timely in the world than this new show coming to Lincoln Center? We have the playwright, the director, the stars. We have the whole situation right here coming to you from the Roundtable. I hope you're listening to us on Broadway Podcast Network, or if you're watching us on YouTube, we're really excited about this one. Acting power, come on. Emmy winners, pop Broadway stars, sitting down, two-person show, NA on the Roundtable. I'm so excited to talk to you. I wish I had $1 for every time I saw an episode of television or a project that you've been a part of. Thank you.
I wish I had a nickel.
That's right.
I wish I had a nickel for everything. I'd be a rich woman.
Well, I hear that you're quite the political savvy actor.
Well, sort of. Not really, but...
But you have some history doing political pieces.
Well, interestingly enough, Anne was not at all political.
Yes.
Anne was about the person. It was about what kind of soul she had, who she was. And who she was in the world was why she was such a great leader. Because people weren't responding to her political ideas, although that's the side she was on. They were responding to her enormous quality as a person. And I was really doing a portrait in that.
Yes.
This is not at all that.
Yes.
This is not a portrait at all. This is a sketch of the people so that we can hear the ideas and the contests and the conflicts and the agreements and the battle and the push and the pull of ideas. That's why this play is so brilliant, because it's very conceptual. Anne was not at all conceptual.
Yes. Oh, it's so exciting. And you two together must be electric with Diane directing it. What's it like in the rehearsal space?
Well, it's great because actually she and I are generations apart, but we get along like gangbusters. And Diane Paulus, our director, I was so thrilled when she accepted this, because she is a director that I trust, so that I can do something a certain way. We're working very fast. We're doing this play in about a week less than a play normally is done in, and it's huge to learn. So I can take a stab at a big speech a certain way, and I can say to her, is that too heavy, too much muscle? And she'll say, yeah, a little bit. And I can say, okay, because I can then have the faith that I can adjust as she directs me to.
Oh, I can't wait for this to be in front of an audience, because I'm sure their reactions are going to be wonderful.
I hope so.
Oh, absolutely. What's the trick? A nerdy actor question. It's just two of you. That's a lot of lines. That's a lot of work.
Well, the thing is, you can't learn in rehearsal. You have to learn in the morning and at night. 2 times when you do not feel like learning. So that's what it's like.
Well, we're very excited. Break legs. Welcome back, Tony nominee, Broadway star, television star, Emmy winner, and now here at Lincoln Center. Congratulations.
Thank you. What a lovely thing to say. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for all the work and art that you do.
Thank you.
I'm excited to see it. So good to see you.
So good to see you too.
When I see you, I'm sorry. I just want to sing "The Rhythm's Gonna Get You," and I just, it's just in my heart and soul.
Honey, as you should. I'm honored.
Do you want to know my random story? I went to see Once Upon a One More Time, and I sat next to Gloria Estefan.
Wow.
And it's just a moment. So when I see you, I love that show. I went with my dad. So thank you for sharing that journey, because it makes me think of growing up, and I'm excited to see you here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
No singing in this. You are acting your teeth out. Come on.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. It's been a minute. I haven't done a straight play since 2018, which was like MCC downtown. So now we're like Lincoln Center. Like it's different. She is different. I'm very excited about it.
What brought you to this? It says timely. I mean, is there more timeliness than you could be?
I mean, I'm really excited. I think the universe knows what it's doing sometimes. This came to me and I was not expecting it at all. I read the email and was like, what? But it was nerve-wracking, honestly. Like it's topics that can be really exhausting. I happen to be incredibly sensitive, so like sometimes just the overwhelm of like America and politics and the world right now, it's a lot. It weighs on me. But I'm so inspired by the people who do step up every day and wake up and say, I'm going to do something about that. and just drawing on that energy. And when I read the script, Mario has written a script that is so incredibly human and that really emphasizes how two human beings can disagree but figure out a way to arrive to the same destination for the good of everybody, right? And I think that that's really important. I also think that seeing two women in their full power and being unapologetic to take up space in a space that's not built for us is huge. I also think Holland Taylor.
Come
Need
on.
I say more?
Well, she says the same about you.
Oh my God, which I'm just like a puddle standing here because that's wild. Like, it's wild to me that we're friends. Like, that she'll FaceTime me.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
I swear
now.
to God. Oh my God, last night she was like texting me pictures and I'm like, this is just life. This is just life, you know?
What is the back and forth like? What is the impulses? It's a conversation, they say, the show. So
Yes, the entire show is a very lengthy conversation, and it's about concepts. You know, it's about ideas. It's not a fight, because I think that would be really dumbing it down too much. It's a really elegant conversation between two people who are figuring out how to coexist.
I wish we had a lot more of that in the world.
Right?
Come on.
So it is really, really relevant, and I'm really excited to share it. I think it's like hitting me as we speak, because like, you know, we're in this room every single day for many, many hours, and then you walk out and it's like, oh my God, these concepts that we're talking about in the show are very real out there, right? And so I'm excited to kind of hold up a mirror to audiences and let it be a think piece. Let this be something that then for weeks people are talking about it. Oh, you need to go see this. So, you know, there's a lot of lines, especially that A gets to say. I mean, both actually. There's a lot of things that we get to say that are just such truths, and that's one important thing about this as well, is like both characters are so anchored in their truths. So it's nice to kind of have a space where we can actually just say those things that nobody wants to say out loud, that you're not walking out, you know, in the middle of the day necessarily talking about, but all those things that are left unsaid, we say.
Ooh, y'all better get your tickets. You better come on down to Lincoln Center. There's nothing she can't do. She dances, she sings, and you acting. Let's go. Acting. I want to know. I want the tricks on how you memorize your lines. That's a separate conversation.
Well, I'll let you know when it happens.
Congratulations. We'll be here. We're really excited to see it.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited too.
Thank you. Thank you for your time today. Last time we were with Diane, we reunited the Waitress cast during the pandemic.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
What memories.
We just love your work and all that you do.
Aww.
And I think of you, I'm a musical theater stan and fan, and we love your work on stage, but this is something special.
I know, and I get to work with Ana, who I've admired for years from the musical theater world, on a play. And let me tell you, she is an incredibly fierce actor. I am so excited for the musical theater community to come out and say, wow.
Yes.
You know, stand back, take a look at her acting.
Well, when Holland Taylor says she can act and she's that's pretty high praise.
I was going to say, I mean, the two of them, it is a joy to be in the presence of two actors with such great, not only skill and talent, but intelligence, humor, and deep, deep caring. They care for each other. They care about this play. They care about the themes in this play. And this is a play about intergenerational friendship and learning, and that is happening inside the play and in the rehearsal room, and it's a beautiful thing to behold.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It sounds like we live in a world where political parties, same parties, have different ideas based on generations. There's a conflict within. So what is it like as a director to kind of weave the narrative, the story with the actors? How do you give feedback with a piece like this?
Yeah, you know, I love this play because Mario has written a piece of music here which presents two different points of view but seesaws it. So you as an audience member, and I always feel like as a director, I'm the stand-in for the audience, right? You as an audience member are invited to hear both points of view. And to hear both points of view in a way that you say, you know what? She's right. Wait a minute. No, she's right. No, she's right. And by the end of the play, you realize both points of view are valid and both points of view are needed. And that, you know what, despite difference in race, class, gender, these two women want the same things for our country, and they're both interested in progress and the future, and we need plays that bring us together and give us a space to imagine a conversation where two people care about the same things.
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm a political science major nerd.
Oh gosh, you will love.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Yes.
And it's women, and that's what I love.
Yeah.
Women directed, women actors, beautiful. Congratulations.
Can we talk about when has there been a recent contemporary new play hit the scene that's a two-hander?
Yeah.
Two-hander.
Yes.
Where both characters are leading figures that are female politicians. I mean, come on. Ever?
Ever.
Ever?
Ever.
This is major.
Major. And you're in the middle of Lincoln Center. LaGuardia's around the corner. There's going to be young actors, young people with ideas that are going to see this and be inspired by what you're doing.
I predict this play after It's Beautiful Life here in New York. You know, ART's already lining up. It's going to be done around the country. It's going to be done in high schools and colleges because there is no play that does what Mario does, that has given voice to women and their points of view through such sharp writing that is funny and smart and heartfelt.
Sold. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. Congrats. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for spending some time with us today.
See you at the theater.
See you at the theater.
Thanks.
Mario.
Yes.
Wrote this show. I mean, do you have like a crystal ball, a fortune teller? I mean, it's as topical as possibly can be.
Well, you know, it's funny because I'd like to say I had a crystal ball, but the truth is it all started when I was 18 years old when I volunteered on a campaign of a woman who was running for Congress. She won, and I became a congressional staffer from age 18 through most of my 20s. So I learned at the foot of this extraordinary congresswoman named Connie Morella. And this world was the world that I just loved, and I've always carried it with me. So as these real-life characters became, you know, huge personas in real life, they inspired me to think about that world that I knew and to imagine the closed-door conversations that would take place.
It's so juicy and good. If you like politics, which we all should be involved in politics, and if you like art, then this is a show for you. I was a poli-sci major. I was. I'm a nerd about it. And I love art. And my mom said, if you can't be an actor, then be a politician. It's the same thing. So this is not based on any particular person. It's more of a collage, an homage.
Well, I would say it's closely inspired by these two extraordinary public figures, but they are, in this sense, characters in a play. So we're not trying to recreate the public figures that inspired this play. We are just trying to imagine these conversations with a little bit of taking like a little breath away so that we can hear these conversations in the voices of these extraordinary actors.
Well, Diane said that she doesn't think there is a play out there that's led by two powerhouse women, directed by a woman, that's going to inspire women running for office or art. Why was it important that this is a woman-led show? That they're women, women in politics.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, the entire creative team, except for myself, are women, and I think it's important because, I mean, I learned at the foot of an extraordinary woman leader, and so I've always been fascinated by this. But the amount of work and the challenges that they have to surmount behind closed doors is extraordinary. And I don't think folks sometimes know that. We just see the public sort of persona, but the amount of sacrifice and work and smarts and determination that these women have, and that's what I wanted to bring to the fore this or any year, really.
I'm riveted. I'm sold. Have you let it sink in yet that you have Holland Taylor, you have Ana, you have Diane, you're at Lincoln Center, your show is going to be put up on its feet right here?
No. The short answer is no. In fact, you know, it's funny because I was going to say that it's a dream come true, but it's not, because I never let myself dream this. You know, this is beyond any dream I could have had, to have this cast, this director, our team, and to have it here. It's beyond anything I could have imagined.
Well, we're really excited to see it. Congratulations.
Thank you so
We look forward
much.
to this and all the work that's to come.
Really
Break all the
appreciate
legs.
it.
Welcome to
Thank
Lincoln Center.
you.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Oh, my God. Great to meet
Very
you.
nice
Thank
to meet
you.
Appreciate you. Well, there you have it, our coverage of NA coming to Lincoln Center. I hope that you get your tickets and come on down. Some of the best off-Broadway work, some of the best Broadway work. Lincoln Center is just some of the best places. When you talk about funding and why it's important we give money to art and art education, there's nowhere like seeing art right here in Lincoln Center. There is nowhere like providing new playwrights and these stories to be told and provided to an audience for education, because when you go to vote this November, it's stuff like this that people will remember in the polling place. So it's so important. Come support politics, be part of the civic. I'm a poli-sci major, y'all, so I can't help it but get a little nerdy about the politics. So make sure you register to vote. Make sure you vote for all elections. And make sure you come out and see N.A., Holland, Ana, Director Diane Paulus, and come see it at Lincoln Center. My name is Robert Bannon. I hope you follow me at Robert M. Bannon on Instagram, or you listen to us every day on the Broadway Podcast Network, robertbannon.com. Join the party every day where artists talking about art. The best is yet to come, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for being here.